Yeah, we hired a different company to install an HRV, and they told us they could do it, and then yeah, we ran it for like a couple days, and it just froze up immediately, and wouldn't defrost, and yeah, there was just tons of problems with it, and then we couldn't get a hold of them. They wouldn't return our calls when we asked for a refund and so on. Yeah, and then we called Dallas, and he said that he'd come help, and yeah, and it's just been great. Like, he just fixed the whole thing. He came in and told us what was wrong with the last install, how to fix it. Yeah, and just solved the problem for us. Well, I called around to like several companies, and they all like gave me a brief explanation, just kind of quoted me a price. Or when I called Trusted, Dallas was kind of hesitant to give me a price because he's like, well, every house is different. I can't really tell you. Like, it's like, installing HRVs correctly is not a simple thing. You need to go in and look at the house and figure it all out.
So the reason that we do site inspections is because there's no other way to be accurate. I mean, we like to get out on site. We like to look at the whole building, look at any possible issues or snags, anything we could really run into while we're performing our installation. And we've found that we've been very successful with this method. We like to give our customers one price, and that's the price we stay with. And the only way to do that is really to get out and do a site inspection, see what we're up against. To quote a job without a site inspection, I mean, would just be a guess. And at Trusted Plumbing and Heating, we don't guess.
When they came here, they like looked through the whole house. Dallas was here for like...
He was here for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, like went through like all up and down through the house, looked for every point where air could leave the house or enter the house, and tried to fully understand everything about like where the airflow was occurring. Yeah. We probably wouldn't have had any other options. We would have just picked another random company, but not based on anything that made them stand out so much. Like, when our first install went wrong, I called Trusted because when I spoke to a variety of companies, they were the one that sounded like they would do the best job. Every other call I made when I was first looking for companies, they were like brief conversations. They were like, a couple minutes. And when I first talked to Dallas, we talked for like 10 or 15 minutes. Like, I think it was the end of the day too. Like, I'd just gotten off work, so it was right at the end of the day. And yeah, he still had time to talk to me for quite a while and asked a lot of questions. And I was like, now that this has gone wrong, I know the company that I felt like would do the best job. So I called them to fix it. Well, to really trust my instincts, like when I first called around, my instincts were that Dallas was going to do the best job. But I don't know, I was like, well, if I can try to save money, like maybe I should. Like, I don't know. Like, yeah. I didn't know how technical it was to install an HRV and the balancing involved, and I just didn't understand that. And I wasn't given that impression by any other company when I spoke to other companies, so I was like, well, I know nothing about this.
Yeah, like now if we have any plumbing or heating work that needs to be done, we know who to call.
If we need any more plumbing or heating done, or if we know of anyone who needs plumbing or heating work done, I'd recommend Dallas for sure.